Right, how's all doing? We just got a new email from the Atari VCS team. It's basically a survey about the Indiegogo campaign and the Atari VCS. But also, we've just confirmed my order, which is Atari VCS Collector's All In, which is the Atari VCS Collector's Edition, the model controller and the joystick, And we paid $374 in total. Because I live in Ireland, I had to pay for shipping, which cost $35. So all that is $374. I'm not gonna give out my address. Anyone does that is a fucking idiot. So yep. Um. So thanks for backing the Atari VCS on Indiegogo. Yeah, awesome. If I want to add on any more additional joysticks or anything, I don't want it, so I'm happy with what I have. Uh, so here's the survey. Like, there's a whole lot of questions. First, tell us about the person who will use the Atari VCS most. They are male. It's male or female. They just want definite answers. They don't want the full. The age of the person who will receive the Atari VCS, who will use it, is me. 45 to 54. That's how old I am. Where and how did you hear about the Atari VCS? Online article and video, which I did. I saw it on the internet, on Google, and I heard about it on YouTube. So yeah. And when I first heard about the Atari VCS, yeah. But when it first came out, it was called the Atari box. We jumped on board straight away. Awesome, Atari back. Awesome. But I still believe that this Fergal fucking whatever his name is, this Irish guy, obviously he was doing something that was fucking up everything, and that's why. See, Atari was meant to launch the Indiegogo campaign page, but in 2017 Christmas time. But they cancelled it on the last day because obviously this Fergal guy was fucking things up, and I haven't seen him since. So I think they sacked him. But they changed the name to Atari VCS, which I think is a better name. So yeah, just a whole bunch of survey questions. It asks all sorts of questions. Like, what was the most important factor about the Atari VCS that made you decide to buy it? When I said, I will buy anything Atari because I'm nostalgic, which I am. And I'm not the only one that probably put down that answer. But I am. I love Atari. I love it. I will buy an Atari. I'm just Atari. I'm an Atari fan. Some people don't understand that. Some people do understand it. Like I said, I've seen. You think I'm insane? Like, I've seen people in the States that have a whole room full of Atari stuff, and I'd love to have that sort of stuff, but I don't have the room and the money for it. So that's just what we did. We'd have the same thing. So I asked other questions like, have you purchased similar products before? Which product do you most use often? I said my Xbox, which I do. Then I asked, is there any other accessories you would be interested in for the Atari VCS? And I said, I'd like to see the trackball controller come back. That was awesome back in the day, for games like Missile Command and stuff. So yeah, I hope the trackball controller comes out for the Atari VCS. Now, in the past, it turned out to be a fucking failure on the Atari 5200. It just didn't work. And I think one came out for the Atari 2600, but I haven't seen it for whatever reason. Maybe because it was a failure like the 5200 version. But in the arcades, most of these games like Missile Command use a trackball, which is, in my opinion, the best way to play them. So yeah, I'd like to see a working, functioning trackball controller come out for the Atari VCS, but it's not necessary. But I'd like to see it. it makes certain games better, in my opinion. You know, just like it'd be just like how it was in the arcade, like, you know. But it's not a necessity. I think the joystick and the controller is enough, because the joystick also doubles as a paddle controller, because the joystick turns, like, you know. So yeah, but I would like to see a trackball controller come out. So they asked me would I like to see anything else. I said trackball controller. I don't, but if they do make it properly, because like I said, with the Atari 5100, the trackball controller didn't work. Just like the fucking controllers, you know, just didn't fucking work. So anyway, yeah. What are your favourite types of games and media that you are most interested in playing? Uh, on the Atari VCS, you know, what games and media would you be most interested in playing on the Atari VCS? And I said, I'm looking forward to using Atari Vault on the Atari VCS. I love playing Atari games, which is the truth. Because like, when I get my Atari VCS, like, I'll be playing the Atari Vault, all the old classics, for a long time, you know. Because I'm an Atari fan, you know. And then later on, we'll watch YouTube or something, you know. But the main reason why I'm getting is the Atari games, the Atari Vault. That's why I put down an answer, you know. Um, uh, yeah, that's for me, you know. So yeah, where do you watch most of your video content? I said YouTube. Where do you get your music? Spotify. So, you know, all these Spotify, YouTube, all these are gonna be on the Atari VCS, which is awesome. Um, what are the most important factors when buying a new video game console? Like I said, being able to stream my gameplay, which I like, you know. How many consoles did you buy in the last 5 years? I said more than two, which is true. I got the Xbox One X, I got the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I got the Nintendo Switch. Out of all three, I use my Xbox One X the most because it's the best experience right now when it comes to games and everything else. Whereas the PS4 Pro is awesome for PSVR stuff. And unfortunately, my fucking... we haven't used my Nintendo Switch in over 2 months. Because there's nothing on it that I want to play for. That I want to play. Like, I got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Doom and stuff. I played all them to death, and there's nothing else on at the moment. Like, I'm not interested in what was doing the new Colossus. I'm just not, you know. And I'm not going to pay for the new Switch Online service, you know, because there's not enough on it that warrants me paying the money. If you get 20 NES games, then that's not enough. I want more than that, you know. But the service is just started, so like they will add more to as time goes on. But I want to see more, you know, more than just 20 NES games and multiplayer. Now, multiplayer, like, where's the Call of Duty? Where's the Battlefields? Where's the Battlefront 2? So I'm not going to be using multiplayer on the Switch because them games aren't on it. So, like I said, for me right now, there's nothing on the Switch Online service at the moment. You know, so like, again, and there's no YouTube or there's no movie app or anything like that on the Switch, so I'm not using it. And it's too small to play DVD, so I don't know, like, I'm just disappointed right now. But I'm gonna hold on to my Switch because it's handy if I'm going on a plane journey or bus journey or something. But like I said, right now there's not much for me to play on it, so that's why I bought them mini arcade machines and stuff. So because with them mini arcade machines, Asteroids, I play them more than my Switch because I want to play them. I have more fun. Like I said, I'm bored playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Doom. You know, now people say, how can you be bored with these? I'm just bored of them. I'll play them to death, you know. And there's other games, don't get me wrong, the Switch has a load of games. I mean, it has more support than the Wii U does, but none of them games are interesting me. You know, but they're just not. Like I said, I want to see Call of Duty, I want to see Battlefield, I want to see Battlefront, you know, something. You know, I want to see a fast driving game like Forza or something like that. I got Super Mario Kart 8, which is awesome, but again, I played that to death, you know. But third parties are bringing out games for the Switch because it's a success for Nintendo. But for me, no. Now, later on today, I'm going to turn it on again. I'm going to have another look, but I don't expect to see much that I'm interested in. You know, I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, okay, sorry about that. That's the fucking the Atari VCS survey, you know. Um, what content and media are you most interested to see on Atari VCS? So I said retro games and content, which is awesome because I'm going to be using it as a retro system. The Atari VCS, you know, we can play Atari 2600 games, 5200 games, 7800 games. Now, I should be able to. Atari age, I should be able to play any Atari game I want, from the ST line, whatever, I hope, yeah, so yeah, it has an SD card slot. We've got an SD card right now that has, over 600 Atari games in it. We'll be able to, hopefully I can plug that in there and play the games off the SD card. Why not? They say it's an open platform and you can use whatever software you want on it. That's one of the things for retro games, Like I said, the Atari VCS is an option for me. We can play these games. Like the Xbox One and the PS4 are closed systems. You can only buy stuff from the store. You can't uh, play ROMs or download emulators. But with the Atari VCS, you can. I certainly hope so, because that's what they said. They haven't said it straight out that that's what it's meant for, but they say it's an open system, your own software, your own stuff. So that means that's what that means. So yeah, so yeah, okay. But ultimately, the main reason why I want the Atari VCS is because I'm an Atari fan. I want to play the Atari Vaults. Yeah, we'll be playing them. Centipede is the first game that I'm going to play. Then Adventure, then Asteroids. Before we do anything else on the Atari VCS. But as soon as I'm done with the Atari Vault, I'm going to see. See, I've got an SD card. An SD card with 600 Atari games that I use on my Atari Flashback Portable. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that card and put it into the Atari VCS. Because it has an SD card, so I want to see if we can upload these games. Oh, sure, yeah, why not? It's my content on that card, so I should be able to use it. But I can't do it on the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro because they don't have SD card slots, so you can't upload stuff from an SD card. Now the Switch actually uses SD cards, but they're micro SD cards, so only the games will work on it. So it won't take a normal size SD card. So again, so anyway, back to this. Anyway, yeah. Um, what kind of gamer are you? If you had to describe yourself, I'm a gamer. That's it. What games do you play? Shooter games, battle royale games. What do you do? Like I said, I play Call of Duty, Battlefield, Battlefront. And Black Ops 4. Like battle royale, I'm gonna be playing that a lot when the game finally comes out, and I can't wait to play it. What is your primary social media channel? YouTube. That's where I get most of my information. Do you develop games? No. Um, where would you most likely to see or shop for Atari VCS hardware and accessories? Would say the specialty store like GameStop or something like that, Argos or I would, what I mean, because it's closer to me. Um, would you like to sign up for the Atari VCS newsletter? Yeah, I'll give my email address. Uh, would you be open for a short 15-minute phone interview about the Atari VCS? Says no. I mean, I don't want to talk to someone for 15 minutes on the phone. I don't like doing that. Would you be willing to participate in more surveys about the Atari VCS over the course of the next year? Say yes. So, what happens next? That's what happens. Orders locked. Your order will be locked when the project is ready for manufacturing. Shipping address is locked. Your shipping address should be locked when the project is ready for fulfillment. Tracking information. You will be notified if a tracking information is available for your order. So yeah, we just gotta wait for the next phase. So that's it. Um, yep. So it says I'm the 5,267th backer of the Atari VCS. There you go, Lee, you know. Yeah. So that's it. Like I said, there's still a long way to go before I get my Atari VCS, but it's in the works. You know what I mean? It will come out. This is not a fantasy. I'm not making shit up. It's a reality. You know. So yeah. Now there's still a possibility that when the Atari VCS comes out, it'll be a big lump of shit. You know. It won't be good at all. But I don't think so. I'm gonna say it's gonna be awesome. You know. I know I'm just gambling here, but I'm happy with my decision. You know. So yeah. So that's the end of this video. The Atari VCS. I've just done that survey and I've confirmed my order. So just I'll have to wait until they decide to start making it. You know. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you're watching, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye.